Hey guys, Derek Bonzani here at Harper Porsche in Knoxville, Tennessee. Just in case I don't get to talk to you or Skype with you, I wanted to give you a full tour of this, a better tour. And I'm sorry I'm on the front camera, so if I'm a little shaky, please forgive me. This car is a big deal. It's a one owner. It was bought here. I have the original window sticker. It's an S with a manual transmission. So if you look in the country at S manual transmissions in a convertible and try to find one under 20,000 miles, there's a handful. Just a small number of these cars. These cars hold the best resale because this was the last era, and this is actually the last year, 2011, before they went to the 2012, right behind me. That's a bright orange one, hard to miss, but that is called the 991 style. This style is called a 997.2, which means it's the second generation of this era, of this particular body style. They upgraded the taillights, they're LED, they upgraded some wheel options, they upgraded the horsepower and the engine. And the .2s, I'm going to refer to them as .2s, don't have the IMS bearing issues. All you have to do is Google that and you'll figure that out real quick. So you'll notice if you're looking at anything under a 2009 that looks very similar to this car, those cars are about half the value of this one. And the reason for that is people get nervous over the IMS bearing issue because if it fails, your engine fails. And that was something that ran in the early 2000s all the way to 2008 before this body style, this refresh came out in 2009. So 2011 is the last era of this body style, and we call it the purist car because it has mechanical hydraulic steering in it instead of the electric steering. It's still got the pretty nose on it. It's got the upgraded LED directionals and running lights on the front. This one actually has a full clear shield. It's kind of tough to see on the camera, but you look, the customer had it wrapped when it was new, so there's no chips up here. There's a couple marks on the clear shield itself, but it was just the clear shield doing its job. And with only 15,000 miles on it, that makes this a true one-off car. On top of that, the way this car was ordered is perfect. It's black on black, so it's a good color. It's a manual transmission, which makes it a unicorn. They're very hard to find in a manual. It has Sport Chrono, which most of the S's did have, but the Chrono is a popular package. It gives you the chrono clock, and it gives you the stopwatch timer built into the computer. And of course, my favorite, the Sport exhaust, is right down here. That is an option on its own, and that turns the volume up on the exhaust system. And the other unique thing with this is it has cooled seats and full leather. So everything is wrapped, which normally on a 911, none of this is wrapped. All of it around the radio. You have to pay a premium for that, and actually I have the original window sticker. And the full leather option was $36.55. The infotainment is the nav, and the nav system on this is the second gen nav, so it actually has a real map on it. It's not touchscreen, but you can enter address pretty easily. I'm sorry, it is touchscreen. The previous generation was not. City zip code, and you can sit here and start typing right on the key. So this has the better tech car. It actually has phone with Bluetooth. So that was something you didn't find on the previous 911 generation. There was no Bluetooth option. The manual's rare, the full leather's rare, and the fact that it's a one owner, bought here, and we're going to certify it, so it's going to have a 2-year unlimited mileage warranty from the day you buy it from Porsche. So you can take it to your dealer, wherever you may be located. I know out in Colorado's Prestige. I know those guys very well. But I just wanted to point out these just in case we didn't have a chance to Skype or chat, and you were just looking for details on why this particular model and this particular year is so desired. It's kind of the last generation of I call it the purist Porsche. Like I said, with the mechanical steering, there was no blind spot in this era, there was no keyless entry. I mean, you had the clicker keyless, but not like in the doors like we do nowadays. this car is one of my favorite cars to drive. It has such good road feel, good road manners, and these cars retain some of the best resale in the business. Just because they're rare. They're getting hard to find with 15, even 20,000 miles on them, especially in a one owner. A lot of them are going to be 3 or 4 owner. So this one is a real special one for sure. I haven't seen one come in that's a one owner. I've seen a couple 2 or 3 owners with low miles, but this one is a true gem. Well cared for, non-smoked in. We're going to go through it. We're going to detail it. We're going to make sure it's right. Definitely not a car that we would mind shipping out. Well, we don't ship here, but if you wanted to ship it out, or if you wanted to fly in and we could pick you up at the airport, I know that's not the most convenient thing at this point, but it is really, really a nice car, and at 60,000, it's hard to beat. It's really a lot of car. A new version of this car in an S, right now, they're about 130 to 140,000, depending on how they're equipped. So the prices are only going up on Porsche, and this is one that's going to retain its value. If you keep it in this condition and you keep the miles down on it, this is something that you could easily flip and sell down the road, so you're not locked into it. And with the rates the way they are this month, once again, not trying to sound too salesy, but I've never seen Porsche take 3 payments and push them forward. They're doing that, and they're doing the 1.95% for up to 60 months, and that is supposed to end at the end of the month from what I was told by Porsche. So they're doing that to kind of stimulate things, and that's only going to work on a certified car, and this is a certified car, so you've got the warranty, you've got the rate. There's really no better way to get a really nice clean Porsche in your garage and not have much risk. If you're not paying a payment on it for 3 months, you don't have to worry about that right away. And down the road, if you just decided you want to sell it, you're in good shape. You've got after you, it'll be a 2-owner car, and it's nice and clean, and that's about it. So I hope that helps. And once again, it's Derek Bonzani. You can see all my walk around videos on my YouTube page. I do this all the time. We sell out of state all the time. The Harpers are family owned. We have a very, very good reputation. I actually moved here from Colorado. I used to work for Murray BMW and Ferrari of Denver, so I know the market out there very well, and I know having one of these cars out there, you would certainly be happy. So anyway, if I can answer any other questions, feel free to call me. You've got my information on the email. It's Derek Bonzani at Harper Porsche, and thank you guys for watching and for your consideration. I know these times aren't easy, and financial decisions are challenging. The nice thing about this brand is it's certainly sought after. It's certainly a vehicle that's rare, popular, and not too much of a risk as far as if you were going to buy something in this market. It's a really good deal. So anyways, I'll stop yapping. Thank you again for watching. I'll talk to you later.